Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to tie on a fixed bridge with tubular webbing. Alright, and so one of the only things I really wasn't crazy about on the Mantis, the way it comes, is for me the bridge is too long. And so I hunted with it all season with the original bridge on it, and I played around to see if a shorter bridge would be more comfortable, and so I put different bridges on it and just left the original one on it to see what I would like. My previous saddle had a 24-inch bridge, and it seems that's the magic number for me. So on this saddle I also like the 24-inch bridge. And so I'm going to cut this one off, and I'm going to tie on the webbing bridge. I've actually already tied it on once just to make sure it worked, and then took it back off, and so now I'm going to do a video so you can see how that's done. And one thing real quick, if you're wanting to see, how different bridges affect your comfort, one thing I used was a whoopee sling. You might be wondering what a whoopee sling is. If you've never seen one, you have a fixed loop at one end, and then this other end you can make the loop bigger, okay, or you can shorten it down, but whenever you pull on it from both directions it doesn't slip, so you can actually use this as an adjustable bridge, so you can do a girth hitch on one side of your saddle, and then you can use a carabiner to attach that other side, and that way you can adjust it back and forth to see where you like it at. You can just measure it once you get where it's most comfortable for you, and just take that the length of that carabiner into consideration if you're going to do a fixed bridge and eliminate the carabiner. That's a good way to find that out, is with that Amsteel whoopee sling. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut off the Amsteel bridge that come with it. Just be real careful if you do this not to cut anything else on your saddle. I do not recommend anybody do this to their saddle. You are taking full liability on yourself when you modify the saddle. So, original bridge is off. The toothpaste is out of the tube. You can't go back after that. Specifically on how they put their Amsteel bridges on these saddles is they actually make the loops on both ends, and then have it slid over these when they sew these together. It has a locked Brummel on both ends. You can do a locked Brummel on one end, but you cannot do a locked Brummel on both ends around a bridge loop. So the way if you wanted to put a Amsteel bridge on, is you have to put a locked Brummel on one side and a lock stitch on the other. And for me, I think it's a lot easier and quicker just to do one with webbing. So I've already measured this webbing out. This is the exact amount I need to get a 24-inch bridge. This is 54 inches of tubular webbing. Alright. And so if you've never seen tubular webbing, I'll kind of split this end open for you. But it actually makes a tube. So it's not just one flat piece. It's actually a tube, hence the name. Alright, and so that adds a lot of added strength to it. You wouldn't ever want to do this with anything that's not climbing rated. This is 18 kilonewton strength. So when you cut it, just take a lighter, kind of burn off those ends to get it melted back down, keep it from fraying out. Now, if you're trying to figure out how much webbing you need before you go and you cut it to the exact length, I would go ahead and tie it on and play around with it, get where you want, and trim off your extra up. So the knot we're going to do this with is called an overhand on a bite. And so what you're going to do is you're going to make an overhand knot in the webbing. Just like that. I'm going to give myself a little bit more to come out. There we go. So that's what we're going for. Try to tighten that knot up a little bit. Alright, so now we have one side. Other side, you're going to do the same way. And you might have to play around with it a little bit, back and forth, to get your bridge where you want it. But the good thing with this is you can tie it and untie it, you know, pretty easy. Again, with that bridge loop, and we're just going to follow it. Follow it over top that knot, all the way around. Pull it through. Alright. There, now we have it tied on both sides. About 20 inches. So actually it's so we're getting closer. .23 inches. So we're going to take that because I'd say once I get my weight on those knots tightened down a little bit more, we'll get closer to 24 inches. So now I have my tubular webbing fixed bridge, and it was that simple. You see, you know, it still folds up nice and neat. It's not big and bulky. So it's, in my opinion, just as good as an AM steel, but easier to put on, and you change it out different lengths, whatever you need, and it's that simple. Hope this helped.